Hey guys, it's Heidi. Welcome back to my channel. And yeah, I'm standing at the lagoon here in the lagoon mouth in Sedgefield. And yeah, they're busy digging out so that the lagoon can actually run out into the sea. Um, yeah, I have my own ideas as to why this sand keeps coming up like this. But anyway, it's a beautiful day today. Um, yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, um, I'm back. Yeah, um, this lagoon mouth. At one stage it used to open and close by itself naturally. And then, of course, man had to go and mess with it. Anyway, so now if there's too much sand blown up onto the lagoon, onto the beach there where the mouth is, then it kind of doesn't open up naturally unless we have heavy rains up country. If we have heavy rains up country, then the water comes down with speed. Anyway, um, well, not with speed, but yeah, then it opens up nicely. But yeah, because I don't know, it's just it hasn't been done properly, and I believe that when man helps nature, when man helps nature, it kind of screws everything up. That's just my own opinion. So sorry for you guys out there that actually are helping and doing something good. Um, yeah, but yeah. So what happens while they open up this mouth, this lagoon, is that if the water rises too high, there's a place here in Sedgefield that they call the island. It's the first place you get to um, coming into Sedgefield from George side or the Wilderness side. And yeah, um, those people are low, their homes are low lying, and they generally have issues with their septic tanks and stuff like that. Now, I've got an idea that I think, I don't know if it's true, but I think those septic soakaways, not the septic tank, the soakaways, actually filter down through into the lagoon. This is what I think. I don't know if it's true. Um, but I do know that when the lagoon level is very high and it doesn't go down, then um, yeah, then they have issues. They have major sewage issues. And even though the island here in Sedgefield it's a very pretty place. There's some nice houses there and what have you. And it's on the opposite side to where I live. Um, but you know what? I wouldn't trade where I live for the island. Mm-mm. I'm high up. Yeah, you get free music over the weekends, and when there's a party or soccer match or something, you get free music. But we also have the issues of um, when the people in the township they get upset and they make fires in the streets and what have you. Not little fires; they make big fires. They kind of mess the streets up and kind of screw everything up. Anyway, But yeah, that's how it goes. And this gentleman here that works, I don't think he actually gets paid. He just comes and he keeps this place nice and neat and clean. Let me see if I got something from. He's a retired old man. I think he's an old man. Looks like an old man. Yeah. Seriously, I did. Papers, 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 and more papers. Oof, okay, yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm busy getting ready, all my stuff ready to go do a road trip. I've got to go and scatter Mom and Dad's ashes. Mom wants to go to the West Coast. Yeah, it was a little more than a year ago we were on our journey there. And yeah. Hi, how are you? It's good. Here's some money for you, my dear. Thank you so much for keeping this place nice and clean and neat for us. Anyway, thank you so much. Okay, bye. Yeah, she wants to go to the West Coast, and yeah, don't smack my car, dude. I'm just giving you a few coins, and now you're gonna cut my car. Anyway, yeah, so I gotta go scatter her ashes and Dad's ashes up there. Dad didn't care where we scattered him or what we did with him. He wasn't interested. And we'll see what happens. I'm going to first make a stop at my friend, and her husband is going to help me with the brakes, my car. I think replace the pads or discs or something. I don't know what. And yeah, and then I'm going to go up, Lord willing, I've got to go up to somebody's talking. Oh. Up to the West Coast and then spend a few days there and then make my way back to my friend because her son is coming out from, where's he coming from? New Zealand, I think. Anyway, him and his girlfriend are coming out and they're going to spend 2 weeks traveling around. So I've got to go and house sit for my friend, look after her chickens and her 2 dogs. So they might end up spending some time in my home. So which is it'll be nice for them because then they don't have to pay for accommodation. So yeah, anyway. Right. And this car, one that sometimes starts and sometimes doesn't start. Jyne sister, jy sê net waai. Hey. Hey. Yeah, I don't know. There's people that help you out of the parking. And they actually don't look to see if there's other vehicles coming. They just tell you, go. Ha! Just as well I looked, because if I don't look, I would have been in I don't know how many accidents. Hey. Anyway, we shall see what happens. Yeah. So, somebody pressed it. Anyway, so it's a hot day today. Let's see. Whew. It is cooking. Okay, I must get home. I've got milk in the car. Fresh milk. Yeah, there was this other milk that was on special. This long life milk that comes in a box. And now I know their butter. I know this company's butter. And the butter's nice. But I've never had their milk. So I didn't look at the date when I took the. Actually, I didn't take the box off the shelf. I'd asked um, the person working in the aisle in that particular part of the supermarket what the price was, because there was no price on that, because they had a box of 6 that was on special. And so I thought, well, I'm not going to buy 6 if I don't like the milk, so I'll just buy 1 and try it. And it's actually not too bad. And yeah, so I generally check the dates on these things to make sure that they are still a good few months out, because the long life milk is generally good for about 7 or 8 months in the box. Yeah, the long life milk. Anyway, so I wonder what you're doing now here, Mr. Policeman. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm gonna cut it off here because now you're gonna bounce. Okay. Alright. Okay, guys, lots and lots of love. Subscribers, thank you so much for being around. Sorry that I don't post every day. And if any of you come up with a really good name for this channel, just let me know. I did ask before. My niece came up with quite a few nice ones, which I wrote them down, and then I don't know what's happened to it. So I must just go back. It's on this channel somewhere. I must just go back and check it out. Okay, guys. Lots and lots of love. Bye.